All right, for our next experiment, we need to create our balloon powered car so we can get that message from one end of the lunch table to the other end of the lunch table so that your friend can get the secret code on that Fortnite. So we have a piece of cardboard, ruler, and we're just going to measure out a 3" by 6" piece. All right. So just going to mark it, and then I'll hold it up so that you can see it here in a second. All right, so 2 quick marks here, 3" by 6". So then I'll go ahead and cut that out for you. And it doesn't have to be super straight. We just want to make sure that you get the premise behind it. All right, so we marked it, 3 by 6. So we'll go ahead and cut it out. And save this large piece of cardboard because you're going to need it again to cut your wheels out of it as well. All right, so there's your 3 by 6. All right, next thing we want to do is put this to the side. We want to get a couple straws. So Dollar Tree straws. Make sure you get the flexible kind. Okay, make sure you get the flexible kind. So we're going to take a couple of these. We want 2 3" pieces. So we got our ruler again. So we'll just hold it up. There's 3 and there's 6. So I'll just mark it so I can cut it. Okay, I know you probably can't see that, but okay, trust me on that. So here's the 3 plus 3 more. All right, so we got those 2 3" pieces. All right, so let's get that, and then we can tape these 2 to the bottom of that 3" by 6". Okay, and then you can place the straws wherever you want on here. And here's my tape. All right, Dollar Tree as well. Okay, so you can keep this as simple as possible, or you can spend as much money as possible. I just traditionally go to Dollar Tree for all of my science stuff because it's inexpensive and it usually fits into my science budget for my teachers. Okay. All right, so we're taping this down. I'm gonna show it to you in a second. Okay. One more piece. Now you can use as much tape or as little tape as you want. Also, make sure that you keep in mind that you want to keep these straws as parallel as possible and as straight as possible, okay? Because it may warp your direction as you get ready to go through it, okay? So we got that, and it says, 1" from the end. It's up to you. Okay, you can do it as close as possible. And then also you can do variations on this as you get into the competition side of this, all right? All right, so next thing, our skewers. All right, oh, simple. Barbecue type skewers. Dollar Tree has them. All your grocery stores have them. Kroger, Publix, things of that nature. All right. So we want 2 4" pieces of this. So I got my ruler again, got this. So we're just going to mark it. There's 4, and there's another 4. All right. So I doubt if y'all can see that. All right. So you can use a pair of scissors or from my favorite store, bought a pair of pliers, all right? And this is a neat pliers that can cut through items, all right? So you can see that. And let's see how well this works. I may have to get it as close as possible. All right, so the first one went through. Not as cleanly as I wanted it to, but it did go through, bam. Let's try that again. All right, so them are 2 little pieces there. Bam. All right, so we want to stick those through here. So I got our piece. We got one going through here and here. That works. One going through here and here. That works as well. So you can see how it does have clearance on either side of your straws, okay? All right, now what next thing you want to do is to cut your wheels out. So remember that same piece of cardboard we had earlier? Got that? You can use something small, something big as a circle. So I bought these little magnetic tins from Dollar Tree, so I can just trace these. Y'all, if you have a bottle cap, you can use that as well. So I want to go big for this first one, okay? But y'all can do any size. You can do this size, you can do a bottle cap size. It's up to you, all right? So the only thing I'm gonna do is tape this on here, trace it 4 times, and then cut those out, all right? So here we go, here we go. There's one. And if you do it kind of close together, you won't waste as much cardboard. All right, so we want to conserve. So I was able to get 3 on my top line. All right, bam, 1, 2, 3, 4. Couple scissors again. So we'll go ahead and cut those out. I'll do a rough cut just to get them off, and then I can just come back and clean them up. So let's do it that way. All right, here's one. Two. 3. 4. All right. And then what I'll do now, I'll just go and clean these up, get them as round as possible. We'll see. Ooh. You're gonna make a mess when you are doing your experiments, but it's always cool to keep your workspace neat and tidy. So although you are, cutting out stuff and discarding it and things of that nature, you still want to try to keep your work area, a little as neat as possible, so that it doesn't look like that you are just making a mess just to make a mess. All right, don't get your parents mad at you, your grandma mad at you, auntie, uncle, those folks that are taking care of you, upset with you because you're making a big mess. But messes are supposed to be made, but just have to have the fortitude to get in there and make sure that your spot is even. All right, and clean. All right, so we got 2, 3, and 4. All right, so what do you think you're gonna do with these? So I saved that end, the pointed end of my skewer that I cut off to make those axles, and I'm just gonna punch some holes in here so it'll be a little bit easier to go through the those skewers. All right, and I made it kind of small. 1. Try to get it right in the center. 2. I may have to do them again. 3. There's a 4th one. So remember this. I'm gonna take one out, get it started. Yeah, I might make it a little bit bigger, guys. All right, see? Went through. And then we'll make the other side a little bit bigger. All right, but remember, once you get one side in, you put it on there, and then let's get the other side on there. All right, look, bam. Let's get the other two rocking and rolling so we can wrap this puppy up. Got that one. Okay, so I'm getting ready to put that one in. And here's number 4. Make that little hole a little bit bigger. So we gotta get him to go through. Always that last one. Always that last one wants to be difficult. All right, look. Yay. All right, so we got those 4 on there. Turn him this way. All right, next thing, we want to attach a balloon. So got some balloons here. Ooh, favorite color. What you want to do with this balloon, you see this little rolled up part, you want to cut that off. So let's cut that bad boy off. And remember, anytime y'all just want to stop and pause, it's up to you. This is your video, this is your experiment. You can do what you want to do. With the technology that we have out there, we can just stop stuff, pause it, work on it. If it's not coming out right, stop it, rewind it, 10, 15, 20 seconds, and then get it until you get it. You know, science is made to repeat until you get it right. And, you know, some famous scientists have gone through different experiments hundreds of times until they got it right. So guys, you're not going to get it right the first time. But you have to have that fortitude and that drive to keep doing it until you get it right. Okay. So then you can pull another straw. And what you want to do is to cover the lip, flexible side of the straw. All right, so here's the flexible side of the straw, okay? Here's that balloon. You want to put that straw, the flexible side of the straw, into the balloon about 1 inch, okay? About 1 inch into that balloon, and then get your trusted tape and tape that bad boy in. Okay? Make sure it's airtight. Gotta have it airtight, guys, so that the air does not escape from this end as you get ready to blow it up, and as the air escapes the balloon after you blow it up. So I'm gonna use a couple of pieces of tape, probably about, I don't know, 3 inches total. You can do 2, you can do 1, but I recommend you do more than 2 inches. Get this balloon on here securely, airtight, okay? So we're rolling. All right, next thing we want to do, hey, you want to attach this straw with the balloon attached to your car, okay? So we can use some more tape to do that. Got it. Here's one piece. And you know you're going to have a lot of torque on this thing, so you want that straw not to come off mid-drive or mid-inflation. So, and then remember, one of my wheels fell out. Remember, you want to also make sure that your straw is centered so that you can have even pull or even push across the vehicle, okay? All right, one of my wheels came off, but it's okay, we got it. Got him back on there. All right, here's the hard part. We're blowing up this balloon. And then what you want to do, you want to pinch it off so the air isn't coming out before you want it to come out. All right. And then we're going to pause here, and then we're going to Let it roll. Let it roll.